Good morning, everybody. Okay, miss. One more minute and I will start, just because many people are getting to the meeting late. Okay, miss. So let's start. So yesterday we started with a new lecture, and we started with the past progressive tense. We have talked yesterday about the uses of the past progressive and about the form of the past progressive. By raising your hands, who can tell me? Anna, I will allow you to unmute yourself, but do not unmute unless I tell you unmute. Okay? Who can tell us what is the form of the past progressive tense? By raising your hands. Yes, Rama.
That to be was or were plus ing.
Yes, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's was or were plus the verb plus ing. Very good. But do we have to care in the progressive tense for the verb if it's regular or irregular? Other than Rama, do we look at the verb if it is regular or irregular?
Teacher, I can't hear you too much. I can't hear you, ma'am.
يعني am I asking a question from the outer space مثلا? Yes, Angelina.
No, because
No, miss.
No, we don't have to care for the verb if it is regular or irregular. Why? Can you explain?
Hi, miss. Sorry, I'm late, miss. There was no internet.
Okay, no problem. Yes, Angelina.
Yes, I can.
Can you explain why?
Yes.
Yes, explain, please.
Okay. Because they are the same.
This is what I said yesterday.
No,
Yes.
I forgot what you said. That's why.
Yes.
I can't find my book.
Yes, Rama.
May I say it, please?
Yes.
It's because we just need to add ing like eat, eating.
Thank you, Rama.
Welcome, miss.
That's it. Because in the progressive tense, all we have to do is to add ing to the verb. So we don't care if the verb is regular or irregular or whatever. It's always the same result. We are just adding ing. Type, who can remind us what are the uses of the past progressive?
Miss, I have a question.
Yes.
Miss, till when is the worksheet?
When is your last lecture? Tomorrow?
Yeah, I
Send it
think.
today.
Okay.
Yeah, who can remind us what are the uses of the past progressive Into, have you realized that I haven't sent any participation certificate to any one of you?
Yeah, miss, you didn't.
Because I always talk to myself.
Miss, we answer sometimes.
Sometimes يعني هيك rarely. After إنه ما يطلعوا أنا زلعيمة I'm asking a question بعدين you decide إنه okay خلص let's answer.
Okay.
Not only you يعني I'm not meaning you Rama.
I know,
Or
miss.
يمكن you are the one that shares the most.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Yeah, who can remind us what are the uses of the past progressive tense? Nobody knows.
Teacher, what was the question? I can't hear you well.
I can't hear you either. So what are the uses of the past progressive tense? Does anybody have any idea what are the uses? Have you heard about this before, or it was just a dream yesterday? Yani what happened? I explained them in details yesterday. I asked you more than 10 times. Does anybody have any question? دغري. لا يا
Miss, we use the past tense to say something that happened in the past.
No, this is not past tense. This is past progressive.
Oh.
Yes, Lamar. Shab.
Miss, it's about indicates continuing actions. It continues the action.
No.
Miss, it's something that happened in the past from a long time.
No. تعرفوا أنا هلأ what am I supposed to do?
What, miss?
أنا am supposed هلأ to skip و continue عادي with my lecture. لأنه أنا I explained these yesterday.
Miss, it because it ends with ing.
No.
Miss,
Yes, Rama.
it's to express an action, and when someone interrupts, you may use it.
This is one of the
Talking about a
first
place,
actions that were taking place in the past when another action interrupted.
yeah.
Okay. هلا put your hands down حبيباتي لأنه I already displayed the slide the uses are written in front of you so I don't want you to read them for me. I know how to read properly. I will repeat these briefly. Express an action that was taking place at a specific time in the past. So I said when we exactly specify what time was the action done, yani yesterday at 8, last week at night, and so on. This means that we are explaining or expressing the action and we are stating exactly what time did the action take place. The second use is to express the two actions that were taking place at the same time. And yesterday I told you we call these parallel actions. Yani we call these two actions happening at the same time. That's why I told you you can call these parallel actions. Express an action that was taking place in the past when another action interrupted. وأعطيتكم an example مليون مرة about the teacher was explaining the lesson when the supervisor interrupted her. So I told you the supervisor interrupted the teacher. That's why we are using the progressive tense. هلا بقولكم any questions? No يا miss, it's clear. Right? Does anybody have any question?
No.
No, as usual. Super smart, as usual. You have no questions. When I ask you to answer any question, you stand still, doing nothing. Okay, now I want all of you to write 3 sentences using the past progressive. Every sentence about one use. Yalla, same as the examples I wrote here. I want examples. Let me see. Yeah. Yes, Angelina.
While I was watching,
No,
I heard
no, I don't want this. I want you to take your time, write sentences, you have 3 minutes. لأنه some people are not going to write, they are going to wait for their friends to say some examples, so they say the same examples, they just change the verbs.
Okay.
I know these people.
Miss,
Yes.
I already write mine.
Okay, wait.
Me too.
Okay, thank you. Wait.
Miss, do I write it in the chat privately or
Of course
just write
not.
it
Give
down
them
on
on your
paper?
paper. I will ask you.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss, can I save one?
Yes, Maya. Maya, I want a sentence. Any example?
Yes, Miss.
Yeah.
When the phone rang, he was writing an email.
Okay. So when the phone rang, he was writing an email. So these are 2 parallel actions happening at the same time. Lana Watfa.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah. I want an example.
What, Miss?
What?
About what?
Lana Watfa.
Yes.
Just a second. Just a second.
Yes.
Lana Watfa, unmute yourself, please.
Yes.
I need an example.
Miss, I lost my connection. I didn't hear you.
Miss, I have one.
Hisham.
Miss me?
غادي هاشم.
Okay. Miss, yesterday at 9 a.m. I watched a Zoom.
Okay, very
Miss,
good.
can I say one?
Danielle. Yeah, Miss Habibete, those who are unmuted, mute yourselves. Yes,
Miss,
Danielle.
can I say mine, please?
Miss Anna, I'm looking for those who aren't raising their hands. عرفتوا? Yes, Danielle. Adam Kandakji.
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
Like sentence.
La, sing for me. Of course, tell me a sentence. Yani, why did I ask you to unmute, ya Adam?
Miss, while we are buying food.
We are.
While we are buying
While
food.
we are.
and-
Again, we are.
Yes.
Yes. Very confident, كمان. We are buying. This is present, حبيبي.
Huh?
علي سكيكة.
Yes, miss. I was preparing dinner while my mom was working upstairs.
Very good. هادي سبراوي.
Yes, Miss.
Yes. يلا, I need examples. Hmm?
Miss, can I answer one?
Yes.
While my mom cooked dinner while I set the table.
Okay. Laya, Karim. يلا, miss. I need an example sentence.
Yes, miss.
Yeah.
I was getting the groceries before my mom called me.
Yes.
Miss,
بقى بدك miss?
Enough. One sentence is enough.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes, Maya.
Are we gonna solve the worksheet today?
No, tomorrow. So by today,
Miss,
you
can
have
I
to
do a
send me the
sentence?
worksheet.
Okay.
يلا
Miss, can I
يا
say
Lamar.
something?
Yes.
Okay. Yesterday at midnight, I was sneaking to the kitchen to get a snack.
Okay. This is enough. But I'm telling you from now, Anna, I'm going to contact your parents, especially some of you. I'm writing your names now, yeah, on the paper right now. I'm going to contact some parents, and this is unacceptable.
miss, all or some.
Unacceptable. This
Miss,
is
all the parents.
unacceptable. And those who entered using Galaxy A51, I'm going to remove you, sorry. Please enter again using your real name. Okay, let's continue. Now we have an exercise which is correct while the one grammatical mistake in each of the following sentences. In these sentences, we have in every sentence there is a mistake. So while Tom read. Emily was watching a documentary on TV. I already found the mistake, which is read, and it should be was reading. You have to do 2, 3, and 4. Yalla, go ahead. So there is one grammatical mistake.
Hi, Miss.
Is the miss still here?
Yes, I'm here. Jba'a, turn off your video.
Sorry, Miss.
Actually, I really wonder, why do you do that? Horrible, Anjad. Okay, done. Hassan Zainuddin, please, number 2, read it.
Marvin came home, switched on the computer, and checked his emails.
Okay. Hey, it's okay. In this sentence, it should be no, it should be come home. So you have to change come into came. Yes. So you have a series of past tense verbs. Okay. So do number 3, Hassan. Number 3.
The thief sneaked into the house, steal the what? Jewels, and left without a trace.
Yes. Yeah. What's the mistake here?
The thief
Can I say it?
Miss,
Yes, Hassan.
Can I say it, miss?
Yes, say it. Say
I
it.
can say it.
it's stole.
It's
thief
stole. Very good, because stealed is wrong and steal is an irregular verb. So the past tense of steal is stole, not stealed. The last one, number 4.
Nobody was listening while the teacher explained the tenses.
Okay, just a second, Hassan. Let me choose somebody. يلا يا جباعة.
نعم مس.
الله ينعم عليك. Number 4.
Yeah, Miss.
Read it.
Miss. Miss.
Miss.
Yes.
Yes, can I stay?
الله قريت وحياة الله.
2.
قريت Miss.
حبيبي, read it and I want an answer. Are we playing here يعني?
اوكي. لا عفوا Miss.
Read it and I want an answer now. Go ahead.
Okay. Nobody was listening while the teacher explained the test.
The tenses. Where is the
Tenses.
grammatical mistake?
Explain it.
Explained. How do we correct it?
Explain.
Okay. Explain. It becomes explain.
Yes.
Kaman very confident. Dayman, your answers are very confident.
Miss.
Who will
Can
do
I
it?
say it? Me.
Miss, can I, Miss,
Can I?
Miss, can I do number 4?
Do it.
Miss, are you still here?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
here. Do
Okay.
it.
Nobody was listening while the teacher explained the tenses. Nobody was listening while the teacher was explaining the tenses.
Yes, was explaining because these are parallel actions, two actions happening at the same time. Now we are going to move to writing. I just did this very short and brief revision about writing because in the test on Friday, you are going to have a writing test and you are going to write a narrative paragraph. So this is just a very quick revision about a narrative paragraph because the test on Friday is writing. So a narrative paragraph, as you all know, is a story. It might be about your experience or somebody else's experience. It might be imaginary and not real, and it might be real. It can also tell a story of somebody else's experience, as I told you. And so in general, a narrative writing is a story. Of course, in a narrative writing, before we start with writing our paragraphs, we have to fill something called a story map. And I told you before that a story map has many shapes and many styles, but they all contain the same idea or the same concept: characters, setting, title, problem, events, and resolution. So in the test, if the story map that you had was different than this one, do not panic. It's just a story map, يعني same ideas, but in a different story map. So as I always told you before, the narrative paragraph has 3 parts, which are the beginning, the middle, and the end. And 3 parts, but in one paragraph. So the beginning introduces and describes the people, the place, and the time of a story. Yani we have to state the characters, the setting in the story. The middle describes the events in the story. And the end describes or talks about the resolution or the end of the story or the lesson learned and so on. Okay, here in this activity or in this lecture, I have a certain activity. So this is the prompt. Think about think of your first visit to the dentist when you had to pull a bad tooth. Write a personal narrative paragraph of 79 lines telling about the frightening experience, this frightening experience. So some people or most of the people are phobic to dentists. So you have to imagine that you once had to go to the dentist to pull a bad tooth and you were very afraid. So you have to fill in the story map before you develop your essay. Okay, Hala. This is the story map, and I already filled it, of course, but I'm not going to fill it alone. You are going to help me. That's why I will keep this for tomorrow in order to fill it together. As you can see, it's filled, and we also have a model paragraph written. So tomorrow we are going to fill the story map together. Now I want to see what ideas you have about going to the dentist. How do you feel while going to the dentist? After that, of course, we are going to display the answer key. We're going to fill everything in the chart, and then we are going to develop our ideas in a paragraph to have a model paragraph like the one we have in the lecture. Of course, after we finish this, we are going to continue with the worksheet that you have. This today, by midnight, it's the last chance to submit your worksheet, to send it to me on WhatsApp. Okay, today. And tomorrow, I'm not going to accept any worksheets. And if you send me the worksheet, I put you as if you didn't do anything. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Miss.
Miss, I already did it, but I didn't.
Miss, I don't know if you got it, but I sent mine.
Miss, I've got a question.
Yes.
Can you please revise the past progressive?
When?
Yes.
When today I revised it.
No, like I just want again because I kind of didn't understand.
What can't you understand, Hassan? We'll repeat them now. We still have 3 minutes. What couldn't you understand?
The
Hassan, look, in general,
question.
the past progressive, ya Hassan, any progressive tense has the ing form. هلا, because it is past, فدايما the form is going to be was or were plus the verb plus ing. Was is used for singular nouns and were is used for plural nouns. يعني أنا I say he was playing, she was playing, they were playing, we were playing. Okay, Hassan?
Okay.
Is the form clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's talk about the uses. This is not only for Hassan, for all of you. Now we have, Hassan, 3 uses of the past progressive. If we read the first sentence, last night at 8 p.m., I was watching a documentary about child labor. If I said last night I watched, this is past simple. ليش أنا هون I used the past progressive? Because I said last night at 8. يعني I'm specifying the time. I'm very specific. So last night at 8, I was watching a documentary about child labor. So the first use of the past progressive is to express an action that was taking place at a specific time in the past. مشان هيك you will see at 8, at 9, at 1, in the morning, at noon, and so on. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay, the second use. Let's read the sentence. While my mother was getting the car started, my brother and I were putting our school books in our bags. I will give you a simpler sentence. While my mother was washing the dishes, I was watching a movie. So me and my mom were doing actions at the same time, different actions, but these 2 actions are happening at the same time. Yani at the same time she was washing the dishes, I was watching a movie. So this is the second use, to express 2 actions that were taking place at the same time in the past. مشان هيك I called them parallel actions. يعني they were happening together. Okay? Yes.
Let's say you have like the 2 actions are the same.
Yes.
Like both of us are the same. Like we're doing the same thing. How do we say it?
No, you're doing the same thing. It's different. Me and Karim were watching a movie. خلص.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
To express actions that were taking place in the past, but suddenly something interrupted them. يعني هيدول actions, both of them happened in the past, but one of them was happening and the other interrupted. يعني the teacher was explaining a grammar lesson when the supervisor knocked the door. So the teacher was explaining and something interrupted. What interrupted her explanation? The supervisor knocked the door. While the teacher was correcting the exams, I entered the teacher's room. So when she was correcting the exam, something happened and interrupted the action, which is me when I entered the room. Okay, Hassan? Are they clear? Okay, guys. So you may leave now. We still have less than 1 minute. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Miss.